Tennessee's Wild Side is a presentation of the Jackson Foundation.
Hi friends, welcome to the Wild Side. I'm Steve Hall. We're about to introduce you to a remarkable young woman. 25-year-old Julia Hunsberger, a Memphis native, came into this world with birth defects. At age 4, she was involved in a tragic auto accident that could have killed her entire family. But for some of those who have stared down death and survived, it actually seems to increase their courage. So Julia rises above all that has come against her, pursuing a dangerous career in competitive horse training.
A loving Labrador, a turkey named Riptide, a pet pig, and a mini pony. It doesn't take but a moment to pick up on Julia Hunsberger's personality. Add in more than just a few Mustangs, and it's time to talk.
So this is my first makeover horse ever, the first Mustang I've ever trained. She is absolutely a little camera hog, as you can see. But this is Metric. This is the most loving little mare in the entire world with all of the sass. She loves to jump, and that is all she loves to do.
Jumping is also one of Julia's passions, having grown up in the English world of three-day eventing.
And then I saw that the Mustang Challenge was coming to Tennessee, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna at least enter and see if I make the cut. You know, because I figured not many people make the cut. So when I got in, I freaked out and I was like, okay, now I don't know what to do.
But her dad did, so he set about building a regulation round pen tall and strong enough for a mighty Mustang.
There are a lot of things you can do with your life, right? And having the opportunity to do what you want is probably the best thing a parent can do for a child, I think.
So we went and we picked her up, and it was like nothing I've ever experienced, like taking this horse, bringing her into the round pen, and you just have a whole wild horse. Once I started, it felt like my calling.
It's a calling on her life that has every opportunity to show others how many obstacles one can overcome.
I have borderline personality disorder, I have bipolar, I have acute anxiety, I have PTSD, I have panic disorder, ADHD. I have a fantastic support system. And obviously one of the things that has helped me most is being around the horses. They really are therapy. That's what saved me, was horses.
And Julia is surrounded by them.
So this little bay one, this is my off-the-track thoroughbred Denali. She just turned, I believe, 11 or 12.
But sometimes it's still not enough, so what's one more? And when you're thinking about adding another wild horse to the herd, there's nothing quite like an understanding, enthusiastic, and encouraging horse friend.
I was just like over the moon for her. I was like, okay, when are you picking up? Can I please be here to see all of this? We will have known each other for 8 years this summer. We started riding together at an eventing barn nearby, and we just hit it off right from the start. She showed up, and I was just this shy little kid that didn't know how to talk to anybody, and she showed up and she was like, hey, want to be my best friend? And we've been like that ever since.
So 3 days later, a few hours before sunrise, we all head up to Fall Creek Falls Equestrian in Pikeville, where contestants gather for the Extreme Mustang Makeover selection process.
So what we're gonna do is pull numbers from a hat, and which number you pull is the order you get to select your horse.
Welcome, everyone. Thank you for coming. Very exciting.
We're gonna go draw our numbers in just a minute here. So we'll see what we end up getting.
The Mustangs transported from California to Tennessee were gathered from a place in the Modoc National Forest called Devil's Garden.
We're kind of just a little program that not a lot of people know about, and so we appreciate you coming out and supporting us and our horses.
We hope everybody gets their number one pick. If not, you really can't go wrong.
Be that as it may, everything goes so right for Julia Hunsberger. She draws for a fellow trainer who couldn't make the trip up and gets lucky number 3. When it's her own turn, she draws one higher.
2!
Oh my God. You need to play the lotto.
I just got 2 and 3.
It takes a lot of pressure off knowing there is only one other person who might choose the horse she has her heart set on.
Let's see, I think there's my guy. Oh, there's my favorite boy. Yeah, the tiny snip.
But like every other contestant here, including those who will choose much later, Julia is asked to make it official.
Julia Hunsberger.
We are going with 9083.
In previous competitions, the Mustang would come down this chute into the trailer, and then the trainer just got what they got. But this time, technology has allowed it to be a little bit different. They've poured over pictures, they've poured over videos, they've looked at color and conformation, and they've been allowed to choose the horse that they believe will give them the best chance to win the competition.
On my list, there's a couple where I literally just wrote color. Like, that was just my thing.
Everybody wants something different and prefers something different. And I think it just is a better way to do it for the trainers because they get some say in what horse they're going to take home.
I picked him because of his age, his height. He's very calm, he's very cute, he has nice movement, nice conformation.
Another of Julia's friends is here to help, although this is relatively new to him.
After she introduced me to him, I've honestly kind of fallen in love with them. There's nothing like them, you know?
We'll see how gentling him goes.
I'm just gonna be there to support her, and I'm gonna do the best I can to help her.
Tell me about his nose.
His nose, I just love the little snip. I think he's precious.
All that's left is loading a 5-year-old untouched wild Mustang into a bright red rental trailer to get him from Pikeville to Franklin. And even that goes better than expected.
Look at that boy.
Hello, mister. I'm extremely impressed with him. I love how he loaded up. I love how he went into the chute. He calmed down really quickly. He just kind of walked right into the trailer and off we go. In our first stop for gas.
It's hard to imagine what must go through the mind of a wild Mustang as it experiences the sounds inside a metal trailer, the loud and fast movement of passing motorcycles, cars and trucks flying by, and people talking.
All right, bud. We're gonna hit the road again. We'll see you at home.
So Natalie has taken over driving, and we are about 10 minutes home, and we have decided on an official name of Memphis for our sweet boy. So we are very excited to show him off in about 10 minutes here. So let's go Memphis. So the first thing I'm gonna do as soon as we get off the trailer is we take a break and we relax. We have water out, I'm gonna throw alfalfa. I immediately right off the bat want them to just get used to stuff, and I want them to get calm around that being there.
Good morning.
On day 2, he's already brave enough to inch up and take hay from her hand.
You just straight up touched my hand there.
She gets first touch. But even more important in the Mustang training world is getting that tag. It's a rite of passage as the horse begins to trust the trainer.
So here we go, 9083, finally. It's just named Memphis.
On day 7, we return to Julia's Miles to Go farm, where she is joined by Extreme Mustang Makeover top 10 trainer, Aria Farmer.
Her help is something that I absolutely need, because I'm never gonna stop learning.
Still kind of guiding him with your hand. There you go. Almost. Kiss, kiss, good.
This time around, trainers will have a few extra days, but when you're up against contestants from all over the country, it's not really wise to wait on better Tennessee weather. Aria, how's she doing?
Good. Yeah, she's doing really good. I think it's just being more confident with what she's asking.
She really just brings every horse along in a way that it's just so humane and gentle, and it's the way that I really do believe in training also.
It's just finding where you need to really build the foundation with them. Because like some horses are confident on the ground and you can put saddles on them and stuff, but you'll find their weak spot somewhere.
Oh, good one.
I love his little side snip. Like this next week is going to be really getting him responsive on the lunge, soft face ups. So when the saddle time comes, you know, we can get that forward motion.
Since horse training can't really be measured in hours, but understanding, Julia decides not to rush her first ride. Still, it is only 1 month and 2 days after she and Memphis first meet that he lets her climb on his back. Yet again, everything goes better than expected until the mighty Memphis pulls away. It seems to take most everyone by surprise, but you can literally see Julia relax in the moment. Going zen is a term often used around horses, as any recognizable fear or stress is certain to make the situation worse. Remaining completely calm herself, Aria frequently reminds Julia to breathe as Memphis processes having what he might perceive as a predator on his back.
So it was definitely a little terrifying, but you just gotta like completely calm yourself, calm your body, and just breathe and just act like it's all okay.
I'd like her to get out of it safe and sound. No injuries is the first priority, obviously. I just want her to be happy through the whole thing and get as far as she can possibly go.
I think if anyone can win, I think it's her.
She comes from the English world, and this training competition is totally different than that. It's definitely more of like a ranch geared competition. So I feel like she could really use a merge of riding styles to really like come out successful.
It's a dangerous and yet incredibly rewarding career, which has won Julia the admiration of many and brought her physical and emotional healing that just can't be measured.
I know she's gonna do great. I know she's gonna do the best that she can, and at the end of the day, that's what matters. She's gonna do what's best for the horse, whether or not they win, and that's gonna be great.
For all of us trainers, you want people to see the versatility of Mustangs. We want people to understand what we feel, that bond, that connection. At the end of the day, just a good horse, you know? I just want him to be happy. I am very happy with the fact I got him. I just want him to have a good life. So,
good day?
That's the end goal.
Pretty dang good day.
In Williamson County, I'm Annette Noel Hall on the Wild Side.
Although there's an auction at the end of the Extreme Mustang Makeover, many of the trainers become so bonded with their horses that they find a way to keep them. We understand. We spent so much time with Memphis and Julia that Annette ended up writing a children's book about this wild horse. You can find out more about all things Mustang by going to our website, wildsidetv.com.